Game here from Byakko and Rim King. Greenskins versus Chaos Dwarves. In some kind of strange builds. Don't usually see Chaos Dwarves with like no range versus Greenskins, and I am not used to seeing a Rogue Idol versus Chaos Dwarves. Because man, if the Chaos Dwarves had a blunderbuss or two, say goodnight to that Rogue Idol. So, for the Greenskins, we do have a front line of Night Goblins, 4 Stone Trolls, a Rogue Idol, 4 Squig Herds, a Goblin Great Shaman with Itchy Nuisance and Sneaky Stabbin', 2 Goblin Wolf Riders and Morgo's Mangy Marauders. And don't worry, I saw it too. We'll get there. We have a Source of Prophet of Fire on the other side with Burning Head and Cascading Fire Cloak. The Demon's Tongue ROR Iron Demon with the Dreadquake Mortar attachment. Okay. Bunch of Goblin Laborers, Chaos Dwarf Warriors, 2 Bull Centaur Renders, the Shielded variant. And that is really it. A melee, Goblin and Dwarf mixed front line. The ROR Demon's Tongue with Dreadquake Mortar, that thing's like legitimately 3,000 some value. It is so damn expensive. We'll see how it pans out. I am suspicious that it will not do great, but you know what? I'm here to be wrong. Let's go. Demon's Tongue, mortar firing in. Good damage on that Night Goblin. Finally hitting a real shot. And then its Fire Breath goes out after the Stone Trolls too. Deleted that unit. Train's turning around, trying to get back to safety before it gets caught out here. So Burning Head's going to go down the line. The Dreadquake Mortar can fire while moving, so that actually shoots back at the Morgo's Mangy Marauders, though. They dodge it. The Burning Head does not have very much effect either, so kind of a rough start here for the Chaos Dwarves, honestly. Stone Trolls are in, get attacked in the back by Sorcerer Prophet of Fire, and in the front by Chaos Dwarf Warriors. A lot of damage there. The Iron Demon is going to get them to rout off as the Dreadquake Mortar goes really far wide. Don't know what that was aiming at. But routing off the Stone Trolls right away. And then shooting fire at their own guys, because why not? Anyway, Sneaky Stabbin' is out from our little Goblin caster to help these Night Goblins get a little bit more melee attack, maybe work through the front line. And Rogue Idol's trying to find a fight. Demon's Tongue rolls sideways into these infantry and squigs and stone trolls. We'll see how much that matters, as that's an awful lot of mass with armor piercing surrounding this thing. I am concerned. I'm very concerned. We tear outs off the Night Goblins. Get some burnt stuff on the squigs. We'll see if this big guy jumps in down here. Or does he have a breath attack? No, he's just using his little gun. Whatever. Caster Fort is clumping up around the Rogue Idol. Bull Centaur Renders on the far side are fighting with Squig Herds and Night Goblins and Stone Trolls, and they should win this fight. They're very, very elite units with Chaos Dwarf Warrior support. So that's going well for the Chaos Dwarves. And they actually are up on the balance of power. Though this is concerning. A Woah with all those armor-piercing units right around that guy. We'll see how he does with it. Taking some damage. Quick Burning Head down the line to give that burnt debuff. Well, this guy also has a debuff of some kind, doesn't he? I forget. He has 2 different missile types. Either way, all the Greenskins over here terror out away, taking too many leadership debuffs and too much damage, and the Dreadquake Mortar fires on its way out. Does get a good solid hit on the Goblin Wolf Riders, pushing them around. How are we doing on value? 1,500 so far. Not bad. Still rolling around. And the Chaos Dwarves are pushing the Greenskins about. Sneaky Stabbin' for Stone Trolls. I like that. I do like that instead of the Goblins. 60 melee attack for them. Bunch of arm-piercing damage. That's solid. Dreadquake Mortar is getting away from here. Fires at these guys. Careful of the friendly fire there. Old pal, old chum. But good burnt leadership debuff onto the Stone Trolls. Rear charging them as well. Should cause them to tear out. And then the Bull Centaur Renders can chase them down. So this thing's actually doing really good work. Because just routing the Greenskins over and over again is a viable tactic. But also setting them up so that your Bull Centaurs can chase them down. I don't mind it. Greenskins getting back together for a second attempt at this. And I forgot that the Rogue Idol would give global leadership for his pals. These guys actually should be a little better off than we're used to. Dreadquake Mortar fires in on the Night Goblins who are trying to rejoin the fight, and they will not be rejoining the fight anytime soon. Say goodbye. Greenskin still have some squigs, still have some Goblin Wolf Riders trying to support the fight. Stone Trolls charge straight into the Demon's Tongue, but it's charged plus the Burning Head over the top. That's a lot of leadership debuffs. The Trolls are down to 19 leadership, take big damage from the Sorcerer Prophet, and then they just rout off. And the Rogue Idol limping over, trying to get here, getting ready his clapping hands. He's not going to get there in time. Where was that Dreadquake shot going? Oh, there's Stone Trolls who tried to rally. And they're leaving. Bounce power is about 50-50. Goblin Great Shaman is still chilling. We still have some Skirmish Cav. Stone Trolls are trying to regen up. And a full health Rogue Idol, of course. For the Chaos Dwarfs, it's the Pain Train. It goes zoop through the Stone Trolls. And imagine if this guy dives in on them again, he'll just route them again. And that is kind of the Chaos Dwarf strategy at this point in the game, is just to cycle route stuff until it shatters. You don't even have to bother with killing it all, just shatter it. There's a Terror route. It'll turn into a natural route in just a second. And the Squigs are also going to route before they even get here. I'm actually surprised these Stone Trolls didn't naturally route. They did manage to come back. Hold on for now. They go to fight the train and get sneaky stabbing for more melee attack, but the rear charge from the Bull Centaur renders and a burnt leadership debuff is enough to take them out for real this time. Itchy Nuisance lowering the melee attack of these guys, but it is too little, it is too late. Bull Centaur renders get attacked by a bunch of Goblin Wolf Raiders. Not that it's going to matter. Bull Centaur stats should be able to carry them through this, and away they go. Still have some Stone Trolls fighting in the distance. We started this game with 4, for God's sakes, but this one's trying to rejoin. They really won't make it here. They're going to rout as soon as anything looks at them. Third Troll is back in, gets charged by the Iron Demon, and immediately routs off. Other Trolls immediately rout off and shatter. Say goodbye to most of the Greenskins. We still have a Goblin Great Shaman. We still have a full health Rogue Idol, full health Goblin Wolf Rider, and one healthy-ish Troll. The Demon's Tongue, Dreadquake Mortar ROR, 3,100 damage value for that big boy. He's doing good. He's doing real good. Rogue Idol, only 450. Not quite the same. Though we will soon run out of ways to avoid him. That is what the Chaos Dwarfs have been doing, and is the right thing to do, but they've just been ignoring the Rogue Idol. Eventually they're going to have to kill him. And they did not bring any range. Squig Shatter from the Dreadquake Mortar shot. Stone Trolls getting real close to routing already. More Stone Trolls have rallied, and they're running around just trying to regen for a second. Stone Trolls Terror out immediately. The Dreadquake Mortar might kill some Goblin Laborers here. Alright, manages to avoid it. And the Goblin Great Shaman is hiding in the woods. I wonder if the Bull Centaurs know he's down here. He keeps appearing and reappearing for like brief seconds, so he wasn't hidden for that whole time. Stone Trolls rallying on the far side. In comes the Rogue Idol. And some Shattered Squigs. But the Rogue Idol is not going to be able to catch up to these Bull Centaur renders. Stone Troll's trying to run away from the Demon's Tongue, but it'll shoot them in the back with its little flamethrower while it goes. In the background, you can see the Rogue Idol getting ready to clap. Stone Trolls realize they're getting run down, so instead they just turn and fight for a little bit of damage while they can. Big clap, big damage. Say goodbye to those Chaos Dwarf Warriors, but also say goodbye to the Stone Trolls for like the 19th time. Terror route. Into a normal route, and it's a shatter. Bull Centaur renders are trying to run down Stone Trolls. Stone Trolls going to take the charge. Once again, at least fight their way out. They will die. They will rout. At least they'll get a little bit of damage this way. Bull Centaur renders is actually not going to fight back. Instead, they're trying to opt out of here, it looks like. No, they are fighting. They just took a weird way of doing it. Dreadquake Mortar fires at some guys nearby. Goblin Wolf Raiders accidentally walk into the shockwave and take some big damage. Meanwhile, a Burning Head goes through the Stone Trolls, gets one of them to shatter. The other one's going to rout any second now. 0 leadership as the big Bull Lord comes in. And his rear charge will finish them off for sure. Yeah. They've all shattered. I'm done talking about stone trolls now. They're all off the map. Oof. Really good damage from the Demon's Tongue onto those Goblin Wolf Raiders. Could terror out them if it was nearby. It's not just yet. And in comes the Dreadquake shot, plus the Flamethrower. Big damage. Goblin Caster still hiding in the woods. And everything for the Greenskins is routing except for the Rogue Idol at this point. Demon's Tongue has no ammunition left. Still shooting its flamethrower. I don't know how much ammo it has for that. It says 0 for its big mortar, but that's a separate thing. The Rogue Idol, man, you have to fight it now. See how well it does. Cascading Fire Cloak is in for the Source Prophet of Fire. He dives down. 500 weapon strength for him. Goblin Wolf Raiders are back. We'll see if they even charge in. This guy does have the Chalice of Blood and Darkness, so he gets healing if that Goblin Great Shaman casts any spells. At this point, I wouldn't bother with the spells. God damn it, he bothered with the spells. Alright, well that guy's getting a nice juicy heal. Rogue Idol's still beating his ass. His healing cap actually comes within sight. Rogue Idol does gain more and more damage, but he gets less armor. Not that that matters, everything fighting him is armor piercing. So he's going to get more damage as it goes on. And he is smoking the Sorcerer Prophet of Fire right now. Bull Center Render's also not feeling too good. His 26 melee defense, even with the Itchy Nuisance, these guys are still going to get pretty good hits on him overall. The Demon's Tongue is right behind him. He turns and swings at it a little bit. Probably, if he can, should just swing at the Bull Centaurs and the Castor Lord. But he's going to rampage soon. He'll lose control of Rogue Idol. Goblin Great Shaman and the Wolf Raiders are around. They might want to just dive in, especially the Wolf Raiders need to just dive into this fight, just to provide bodies between the Rogue Idol and the Bull Centaur Renders. But he's getting huge shots in on the Sorcerer Prophet of Fire. And the Bull Centaur Renders, who are now opting out. Rogue Idol's trying to swing one more time before he gets away, and he hits him. Big damage on that guy. 2 leadership for him as he runs away. Goblin Great Shaman needs... That's probably the last spell he's going to get to cast. Because if he lets that Chaos Sorcerer, Dwarf Lord heal, that's just insane. Never do that. Another big hit. Goblin Wolf Raiders fucking around with Goblin Laborers for too long. They need to come back here and help out the Rogue Idol even a little bit. Come on, come back, come back, come back. Okay, they're trying to go run off the Bull Centaur Renders. That's okay, but someone's got to help this guy right now. He's down to 4,000 HP, and it is falling quickly. He needs bodies. He needs bodies. Goblin Wolf Raiders, come back! Gets big shots onto the Bull Centaur Renders, but he's taking too much damage. The Goblin Great Shaman charges in just to offer a little bit of a leadership debuff from getting a rear charge in. Rogue Idol is crumbling away. He tries to swing at the Sorcerer. He gets a final hit, but then he dies. And now there's no DPS left. Damn it. The Goblin Wolf Riders kind of fucked off for too long. I mean, it's nice to chase down the Bull Centaur Renders, I get that, but the Rogue Idol desperately needed them for some support. Goblin Great Shaman gets sniped out immediately. That'll be army losses. Very close, very silly game. Goblin Great Shaman, 875 value. 4,100 for the Rogue Idol. Stone Trolls struggled. I mean, they came back over and over again. That's fine, but they struggled. Night Goblins just unfortunately kind of suck. I think he was taking them for stock, but still. And then Squigs did okay. Hobgoblin, not Hobgoblin. Borg's Winter Marauders did pretty darn well. 2,500 for the Sorcerer Prophet. 4,000 flat for the Demon's Tongue ROR Dreadquake Mortar version. Both Centaur Renders both paid for themselves a little bit of extra. And then Goblins and Dwarves got mostly wrecked. Actually, I think it's mostly extra. What are they, 1,500? Yeah, I think they paid for themselves with a little more, I think. GG. Roar. Subscribe, yes, yes.